Hi guys, so today I'm here trying to explain to you how capacitors work and how can we use them. Okay, so capacitors are frequency dependent resistors, so they are widely used to filter signals. The simplest capacitors are simply two plates at a certain distance. The bigger the area of the plates, the greater the capacitance, and the smaller the distance between the two plates, the greater the capacitance as well. Here you have the symbol of the capacitor, which is this, which are two plates with a certain distance, okay? The capacitance on a capacitor is measured in coulombs, okay? Coulombs. Okay, and we can calculate the capacitance like that, like this. Coulombs equals the capacitance multiplied by the voltage. We can derive this equation and we have the current. Okay, so we know that the current is equal to capacitor's value and the derivative of the voltage over time. Okay, so the current that passes through capacitors depend on the voltage variation and of the constant of the capacitor. So of course, if this voltage variation is 0, the current will be 0. So if you have in a certain time like 5 volts continuous, this will be 0. In a certain time, if we increase the voltage like to 5 volts to 10 volts, the current will increase as well. And the opposite is the same. For example, if you apply a current of 10 milliamps, okay, during a period of 10 milliseconds, let's say that during a period of 10 milliseconds, the voltage of the capacitor will increase by 10. Okay, we have this, so this is the graph. We have here the current, we have here the time. Let's say that you have a current of 0, and then we increase this period of time, we increase the current to 10 milliamps. Okay, during a time of 10 milliseconds, the voltage at the same time will increase by 10. So let's say we have an initial voltage of 5 volts, for example. At this time, the voltage will increase by 10 volts. So this in here will be like 15 volts. This is not in scale, but you can understand. This voltage drop here will be 10 volts during the 10 milliseconds. Okay? In parallel, we add the capacitors. Okay? It's the contrary of the resistors. So if you have two capacitors in parallel, so we have a capacitor like circuit like this, C1, C2, you can say that this C equivalent will be equal C1 plus C2 in parallel, and this in series will be, let's say we have here C1, C2, this equivalent will be equal to, it's like we have two resistors in parallel, yes, so you can say that this one, two, okay, or because we just have two capacitors, we can say that C1 multiplied by C2 divided by C1 plus C2. Okay guys, that's it. This is a simple explanation, a quick and simple explanation. I hope you like it, and I see you on the next video.